Hey there, recovery fam! Welcome back to Scott's Thoughts for Never Have to Feel Alone. Hope you're doing well and all staying safe and warm. If you're new to the community, don't forget to hit that big red support button down there and that notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos or streams. It's been a couple days since I did my Just for Today reading. Either getting up really super late or having to go to work in early or whatever what was going on. But today I'm back with you with another reading from the Just for Today book. As a part of the NA literature, it's been very beneficial in my life. It gives me something to work towards every day or think about or meditate on throughout my day. And so today, the reading for today from the Just for Today book is for February 11th. And the reading for today is called A Curse into a Blessing. And every reading has a little saying before the reading. And the little saying for today is, we have become very grateful in the course of our recovery. We have a disease, but we do recover. And that's from the basic text, page 8 of the Blue Book of Narcotics Anonymous. And the reading for today is, excuse me. Active addiction was no picnic. Many of us barely came out of it alive. But ranting against the disease, lamenting what it has done to us, pitying ourselves for the condition it has left us in. These things can only keep us locked in spiritual bitterness and resentment. The path to freedom and spiritual growth begins with where bitterness ends, with acceptance. There is no denying the suffering brought by addiction. Yet, it is this disease that brought us to Narcotics Anonymous. Without it, we would neither have sought or found the blessing of recovery. In isolating us, it forced us to seek fellowship. In causing us to suffer, it gave us the experience needed to help others. Help no one else was uniquely suited to offer. In forcing us to our knees, addiction gave us the opportunity to surrender to a care of a loving higher power. We would not wish this disease of addiction on anyone, but the fact remains that we addicts already have this disease, and further, that without this disease we have never embarked on our spiritual journey. Thousands of people search their whole lives for what we have found in Narcotics Anonymous. Fellowship, we found fellowship, a sense of purpose, and conscious contact with a higher power. Today we are grateful for everything that has brought us this blessing. And as always, a just for today after each reading, and it says, just for today, I will accept the fact of my disease and pursue the blessing of my recovery. And I can super identify with this. I always thought that being an addict, being an alcoholic, being all kinds of those isms out there was a negative. But But today, what I can do today is, it doesn't matter how big a negative may seem, I can find a positive in it. And if I didn't go through the things I did in my life, I didn't make the decisions and all those poor life choices and stuff like that, and living on all that addictive behavior, I wouldn't have got to that point of desperation in my life where I needed to reach out for help. Everything in my life has happened for a reason, and everything in my life still happens for a reason. It's all life lessons. If I didn't get to the point of desperation in my life and reach out for help, like with any form of recovery in my life, I wouldn't be able to share with you my experience today. I wouldn't be able to talk about my life stuff. I wouldn't be able to give recovery away to be able to keep it myself. So yeah, I am grateful. I'm grateful to the fact that alcohol and drugs took me as far as I needed to go in my life until I found the doors of recovery. And I have to always remember that drug or that drink is only like an arm length away, right? So I have to always be mindful of where I did come from. I have to be mindful that if I was to make that decision in my life again to go back to using or drinking, then everything in my life that I've worked for in my life up to this point, I would have to work for the I'd have to work towards that all over again. I'd have to start over again. So it talks about the fact that we accept our disease, and it is a disease. Addiction is a disease. It's a disease of feelings. It's a disease of emotions. It's a family disease, It affects not only myself, but everyone else in my life as well. And I have to remember that as well. So I am grateful for the fact that my addiction took me as far as I needed to go in my life until I found the doors of recovery. So I have to make sure that I'm always finding that gratitude within myself about that as well. I do have I have purpose in life today. I never thought I had purpose, and I never thought I would have purpose in life today. But today my purpose in life is to be of service to others. It talks about, and the reading about, it doesn't matter how far down the scale we have gone, our experience can benefit others, and that's what I get out of the reading myself. I never thought I'd have purpose or be able to give anything positive way to anyone else in my life, and I just thought everything was predetermined, right? So, but it's not. And it talks about opportunity. I have so many opportunities in my life today to be able to give this away to someone else to be able to help another person. I never seen those opportunities in front of me, even though they were right in front of my nose. I didn't see anything like that, right? So, and I love this, and it talks about living a spiritual life, right? So when I'm living a spiritual life, then I'm not full of all that anxiety and fear and all that negative stuff. I am full of that love and that gratitude and all that stuff in my life, and that's why that's why it's so important that I also, like I talked about before, I don't do videos when I'm in a crappy state of mind, because I'm passing that on, right? So I gotta make sure I'm in that healthy mind space to be able to portray a healthy message. So I hope you're all doing well and staying safe and warm, and I'll see you all again very soon. Love you very much. Mwah. Have a wonderful day.